Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today more Alchemist Code. Again, this time I will try to learn and analyze this unit, Vier. And she's my current waifu of choice here on Alchemist Code. Look at that! As they say about Christmas, jiggle all the way. And before I forget again, like last time, I will have to check the leader skill here first. Races, whoa, 40% HP and water resistance by 10% and evasion rate by 5% for Thunder unit. This is actually really good. The evasion especially plus 40% HP raise. Okay, this is good. I love her even more. And she will have two gears. The first one will be the ring, the magic assault thing. The ring will buff the magic attack for her and the surrounding units by quite a lot, so the ring is really good. And the other one will be this staff. The ability that comes from this staff is actually really good. It has a 4 or 5. Okay, 4 hit thunder magic plus 5 range. And it actually deals quite a lot of damage. So this is, I think, pretty good. And now this is how she will look, the waifu with Phantom Artist at 85. So the HP is always not so high for mages, but I think that's pretty fine. The magic attack is the highest one, and of course she also has a high magic defense, so pretty good. And her combination of jobs will be Chronomancer, which is really nice, especially for a mage. I really like the combination for mage and Chronomancer for several reasons that I will explain later. And the last one will be Summoner. Okay, now let's just take a look at her abilities on Phantom Artist. Okay, this one is from the Phantom Arts. The first one, you will lower the target's magic defense. I don't think it's stackable, and the debuff will stay for 3 turns. So I think before you cast anything else, you better cast this one first and cast the following skill for more damage. And the second one, this one will have her own agility and magic attack boost for 1 turn. So okay, this is actually really good. So you can chain cast the first one, the second one, because the first one first here. The language. So you cast the refreshing jolt first, and then you buff yourself with the evil incense for more damage, and then cast the real thing afterwards. That will deal huge damage. And Phantom Scent here greatly raises own evasion rate and greatly lowers own physical defense for 3 turns. I don't think the side effect from the physical defense will be much of a problem because she's a mage, she needs to be in range. But the evasion rate, if I'm not wrong, she also has a perfect evasion passive later on. If this one stacks, then that would be really crazy. And the last two ability is Thunderbolt Spark Ray. This one low damage, but it will lower the target's CT. So yes, if you cast this on enemies, they will not move that fast, which is pretty good. The last one, Tragic Cliff and Down. This one has 5 range, height range 2. Not sure how the height thing works here, but this one deals high damage. So you better use this on, well, other than wind maybe, especially water. If you use this on water elemental enemies, this one will deal like huge damage, especially if you pair it with the first 2 skill, which is the lower magic defense and then boost your own magic attack. This one would be the main nuke for Vier. The Thunderbolt Spark Ray, I think you're not gonna use that much. But if the enemy is super mobile, you might want to cast this one to make the enemy turn active a little less. Okay, now let's go to the basic Phantom Arts. This one, okay, asleep, nice. Oh, area? So okay, for the first skill to work well, you have to go into the area and cast it because it will do an AoE sleep around which is weird. Second skill is Gruesome and Magia. Inflicts 2 hit thunder magic damage at medium damage, which is pretty normal, but maybe if you have to combo this with the first 2 from the Phantom Arts, maybe it will deal some kind of damage. And the third one here, High Motion Reboot, can move after use and raise its own physical defense for 1 turn. So actually you cast this and run away maybe, because you can move after casting this, but physical defense, well, maybe just in case. The next one and the last one from this basic Phantom Arts tree is Fascination Marionette. This one, oh, I love this one. This one will inflict charm on enemy units in an area. I'll have to check the range for this skill. Okay, this skill will actually hit your enemies on a square, 3x3 square. Most likely you can hit a lot of enemies, but the range is kind of small. But as I experienced this kind of thing before, especially when I was still trying to do my quest with my little and weak units, getting charmed, especially on my Roxanne, and maybe my Lucian could mean demise for my squad. So I think the charm here is really good. Especially, I do suspect this skill will be really annoying on the arena where you play against each other on real time. So okay, I kind of like this ability tree. She has Sleep and Charm. Now, next passive, Bubble Escape. Yes, this is the one that I really think is really strong on Vier here, because she has a passive of Perfect Evasion. This one has a rate of 25% evasion rate, and that is the highest in game according to somebody. So yeah, this is pretty annoying, especially for arenas or PvP. I've seen it in works and I think this is really strong. Okay, next passive from the Phantom Artist tree, Flower Concentrate. This one will raise your magic attack and cast speed at the cost of lower HP. And I think the lower HP is only 10%. That's not gonna matter much. But more magic attack and cast speed. Okay, so some of the skills I really did not try to touch on that. Some of the skills here has a low cast speed, but with this one I think it would help by quite some amount. And I don't really use much mages in this game yet because I don't have that many, but some of them require you to have some time for the skill that you want to cast to be cast. So sometimes it does not hit the enemies. So with more cast speed, this one will be good. Okay, and I think that was all from the Phantom Artist. Now, Chronomancy. So pretty sure the Chronomancy, this one, yeah, the main one, is somewhat stereotype with the other Chronomancer, but not the Chronomancer Plus. So this one, yes, a lot of maybe magic damage with okay, this one, the first one has Stop, which is really useful. Yes, I do think, it is useful, but you have to take the Chronomancer here as your main job. The second one is Overclock. Okay, Overclock is really damn useful, especially on arenas. I like using Lofia on arenas, or the PvP one, not the one with other people. Overclock is really useful, especially if it casts on Roxanne. The Switch, I have never even tried this, but I think this is a really cool ability, so you can switch places with the enemy target. Maybe not the enemy only, you can switch position with your teammate as well, maybe. Not really sure on this one, but it should be really useful. And the last one is Black Hole. It will deal an area and cast Stop on the group of enemies, plus it will reduce their CT to 0. This is super annoying. Just like the name, Black Hole. Now, the next one, and this one, I'm pretty sure you can bring this one into your ability setup. So basic Chronomancy, Phantom Vision. This one will cast blind on the enemy. Pretty useful for especially the ranged ones. Quicken, yes, Quicken. I think if you bring this one, Quicken will really be useful on mages. I think, yes, this is the one that I will bring. So you can cast Quicken on Vier, on herself. Delay. This one will mostly just slow the enemies. I don't really use that much, but if I get hit by that skill from the enemy, it's kind of annoying as well, but not really devastating. The next one is Refresh. I actually had a chance on trying this one on my Lofia on my first EX just a few days ago. It will heal and have a chance, just a chance, I think 50% to 100%, so 50% on removing Berserk, Petrify, Stop, Death Sentence, and Silence status. The heal is really small, and the chance on cleansing the debuff, it didn't happen last time, so I don't really like this one. And Freeze inflicts stop status on target, so this one is a single target. The stop thing, yes, as I said before, this one is really useful, but I think the main thing if you want to bring the basic Chronomancy here is of course the Quicken. Alright, now let's check the passive. This one is from the Chronomancy, nullifies all CT related statuses and raises max HP. If you need the max HP and less CT reduction, maybe this one is kinda okay. Raises max HP. I think this will actually nullify the side effect from the other passive from her. So maybe, just maybe, it's useful. This one, counter delay. Chance on inflicting delay on attacking. Okay, if you use this passive, if you get hit, you have a chance on slowing the enemy. Not so useful, I think. Time Reap raises skill use count. I'm not really sure how this works, but I think you can cast more with this. Well, on the web it only says skill use count +1, so I think I don't know about this one. Okay, now on the summoner, the summoning. Okay, this one can heal. I think the heal is quite okay by using pets, of course. I have never got the chance on trying this before. And shielding Feline. This one will summons rune cults and raising physical defense, magic defense, and agility of all ally units within target area. This one's a buff, and I think it's pretty useful, of course. Yes, it's useful. But I don't think I would use the summoner here on Vier. But let's just keep on scrolling and reading just in case. The last one, you have a light elemental magic damage, and this last one is a dark elemental. Both of them are really strong and will 100% hit, so it will surely hit against amorphous type enemies. I'm not really sure which one this is, but of course if I need these two elements on the amorphous type enemies, I would probably use this one because I don't have a summoner yet. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. But the 100% hit is really useful somewhat. Alright, next three, basic summoning. Okay, this one will summon a rat, which deal physical damage on enemies. The next one will summon a wolf. Well, it doesn't really clearly say what it does and the damage it does, but judging from the jewel cost, I think the wolf will actually deal more damage, and it has 5 charges, which is not bad. And mana focus raises magic attack of ally units within the area. Okay, this one also a buff. So far, I don't really think it's that useful on the summoner. And Divine Power, this one is the passive from the summoner job as well. Performs magic counter when damage is received. So if you get hit, you will counter with magic damage. Normal. Fervent area. This one completely nullifies silent status and raises max HP. I think, yes, I think this passive is really useful since Vier is a mage. So nullifies status on silence is really useful because silence is the main enemy for mages, and raises max HP as well because she had a downside, I mean not downside, a drawback, yes, getting more on magic attack and some other things with the cost of lower HP. This effect, I mean this passive will nullify that side effect. So okay, that was all. And I really do think as a phantom artist here, she is kind of actually really nice. Pretty mobile, she has perfect evasion, and on some skills she can cast skills and then move again, which is really nice, super mobile. And she, I think if you want to use her correctly, I haven't leveled mine because you know I don't have the shards to limit break her. But this one, if you have to do just like mages, I think I kind of like the mechanics here. So you have a skill sequence. So first of all, you want to use the refreshing gel to do the magic defense lower debuff on the enemy. This one will last 3 turns, and then you cast this buff on yourself if you need to nuke it down. If you don't really need to nuke it down, then you don't have to cast this Evil Incense Mystic. But with this buff, you will deal great more damage on the enemy. So yeah, I think I would use her and bring the basic Chronomancy just to use the Quicken. Because I'm pretty sure the one that you will use the most is the Phantom Arts, not the basic one. The basic one here, you will only use this if you need the CC. If you want the nuke and more nuke, of course, you're gonna bring the basic Chronomancy. But this one, yes, if you want the charm and sleep, I think you should use this one. But I think I would rather use the basic Chronomancy on the second slot. And for the ability setup on the passive one, I think I would, of course, I will use Bubble Escape because that is the highest perfect evasion in the game. So yes, I will not choose other ones other than the Bubble Escape. And for the green passive, I would use the Fervent Area, and I think I will use the Flower Concentrate. So I get more magic attack, plus I get more HP. So the lower HP debuff, the drawback, yes, it will be nullified. And no silence for me. So yeah, I think that is all, and I think she's one of the least. I mean, I don't really have a lot of magicians, maybe Feng Liu and Lupinus, so this one should be a really good addition for me. And I don't have a mage on the thunder element as well, so only water now, and the other one is light, and this one is thunder. I think I might gonna need some more mages. Well, yeah, that's all I think about her. So she's a good mage. She has a really good buff on raising the magic attack, quite a good agility, and most of all, she has perfect evasion, which is really rare, I think, on a mage. And I think that's all. Don't forget to leave your comments down below if I miss a lot of stuff, and maybe tell me more about this unit as well if I miss a lot, because I really haven't learned a lot about this game yet. But slowly I'm doing and learning a lot. But I guess that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. So, see ya. Bye-bye.